Hello, everybody. How are we? We don't normally do Wednesdays. We sort of stopped doing Wednesdays for a little bit, didn't we? Because obviously there's a lot of football happens on a Wednesday, and the telly takes over a lot of people's evenings. And yeah, it just meant that viewer numbers were becoming a bit hard to come by on a Wednesday. But we've got a playoff run, haven't we? To be honest, with Darlington. So when we finished the stream on Monday, it was like, we really need to get something done. And there's a podcast to come out. Well, podcast to record tomorrow night. So probably worth trying to get something to talk about on the podcast. And figured that either this time around we get in the playoffs and it's all wonderful and we have something to shout about, or we miss out on the playoffs and it's a classic TJ bottle job. 7 years in the National League North. Is it potentially time for us to be in the playoffs? Who knows? Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Here we are then. This is the situation. First of all, before we go further, we must say massive congratulations to Soccer with Brian and Mrs. Soccer, who are expecting their first child in October. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful news. If you know anything about Brian, you'll know just how wonderful that news is, given everything he's been through and very openly about. So awesome news to Brian. Of course, we send you all of our love. I can't give you any tips on how to raise a wonder kid, I'm afraid. I've got two wonder kids of my own. Presumably they raise themselves, I think. A lot of it is just inbuilt ability, I imagine. So Soccer Brian's in, Suspects in 33 says, let's go to the moon with Darlow. We might do that. MCG's here, end of the tax year, so it's that or hang out with us, which is cool. Completely appreciate that. Welcome everyone who's chilling in the background, of course, as well. Dan's in. Nice to see you, Dan. Hope you're good. YouTube, hello YouTube as well. All very happy to see you all. This is the situation then. 37 games played, 18 wins, 11 defeats. It's been a couple of defeats shouldn't really have had, but we've lost a couple of matches now. 32 goals conceded now. That's starting to creep up. Still decent. I mean, 29 goals is the best defence. We are second best defence in the league. 46 goals scored. That's not really enough. Sorry, 48. Sorry, it's not really enough. 62 points. Braintree, 66. We're 4 points behind Braintree already, with a fixture schedule that looks like this. We've lost our last 2 matches. That's poor. That's very, very poor. Buxton at home, Brackley away, Needham Market at home, Merthyr away, Solihull Moors at home, Rochdale away, Tamworth away, St Albans at home, Bury away. 9 matches to decide our fate. The board still hate us, remember. They're refusing to give us any coaching badges. We've asked several times now, and they're like going, no. We don't want you educating yourself. So we're not doing it, which is a bit frustrating, to be honest. Because I'm led to believe that getting your badges is very, very useful in this game. So we will see. What happens. But the board don't really hate you as they keep us around. But that's also the thing, Dan. You're right, yeah? So they don't want us to do well, but they also don't want us to leave. Maybe they don't want us to be deemed attractive to somebody else. So I'm finding that a bit difficult to comprehend, to be honest. They're like, look, don't you go educating yourself and going, having other clubs look at you. You just stay at Darlington and just keep aiming for mid-table. That's what we want. You're doing a decent job at that. The board is made up of men from the early 1900s and see you as their wife. Do you know what? A little bit MCG, a bit like that. They're like, don't you go getting ideas above your station, that sort of thing. They didn't want me to, they've beaten me down a little bit with, what's the word? They're an abusive relationship. This is it. Brian, yeah, this is now coming across quite bad, isn't it? Yeah, I feel like this is what's happening. So yeah, Bit surprised by that, to be honest. Wasn't expecting to be in that situation, but here we are. Also, as well, we don't know. This has been something we're struggling with. We're trying to work out how we get our players to really push on, especially when we're up against weaker sides. We don't know how to break teams down, do we? We don't know how to take the game by the scruff of the neck and go with it. We're going to have to just hope for the best, aren't we? Sure it can be. Sure it can happen. Right, come on. Buxton first up. Let's smash those water shaggers. Yeah? Put an end to the bad results, please. Where are Buxton in the league? That's what we need to know. It was always going to be a strong start, Dan. My thoughts are, do we need a second striker? Probably. Buxton, 19th. As you can see, we're 8th. 8th. We might need to move a second player up. Possibly sacrifice that 3 at the back and maybe start to... I don't know, really. Go for a proper 3-5-2, maybe? We'll see. I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's the wrong time of the season to start considering tactical tweaks, I think. But it might just be the thing that we need. Daft down the line. Coulson. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. Okamura at the back post. Oh. Saxon, did we get a big payday from the FA Cup? We missed the stream. We did actually. We'll jump back into the finances, but I think we made about 300 grand. I think over the FA Cup. So no, 300 grand from that game, and then I think we worked it out, it was about £500,000 for the whole FA Cup run. So that was definitely a money spinner. For those who are unsure what we're on about, we played Southampton away in the FA Cup 4th round. The only non-league side left in the competition at that point. We'd beaten Bristol City in the previous round, the FA Cup 3rd round. So this is the furthest in the competition we've been as a club at Darlington. So that was a nice bit of history. But obviously what it also meant was it's possibly taking a little bit more out of our players than we thought. Where's Braintree? Braintree 0-0 with Gateshead. We're 0-0 with Buxton. We need to really step up a little bit here, don't we? And try and push ourselves on a bit. Jason missed an episode. What happened? You won 12 in a row. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you missed an episode, Jason. That's the problem. We have gone from 12 in a row to back to 8th again. An update happened. Do you know what? I'm glad you've used that, Dan, because if I'd said it, people would be like, oh, come on, TJ, you're blaming the update. But if everyone else is happy to say that, then I'm more than happy to say that. It's all a bit Groundhog Day, Jason. Everything gets a little bit samey, doesn't it? You know, there's only so much you can do, I'm afraid. That's the problem, isn't it? So yes, that's where we are right now, is now trying to work out how we beat lowly opposition. Braintree are losing as well, so that really should send a fire up us. Robinson sends them the wrong way. Oh, dreadful. Now there's a counter-attack on. Don't do what I think you're going to do. Oh, I thought he did. I thought he was about to just walk through the defence there. Let's bring O'Grady Macken off for Devitt. Um, let's put Bernard Ferguson on as well. Maybe push Robinson up a bit. Do we try and go like that? I mean, that's in possession, right? So then maybe also let's try and change that from counter-attack to tiki-taka, possibly. I don't know what it is. It's had three different times, three different clubs, strong start, middle of the season, drop off. Much like what we've had. So it's not just a me thing then. Oh, what? Oh, God. Did you see that? Did you see this? Someone clip this. This is crazy. Absolute daftness. Honestly, if that doesn't sum this game up, that is FM26 right there in that moment. Oh, honestly, this game, man. Different tactics. It's not like it's just been Gegen press the team to exhaustion. No, we don't. We've never Gegened anything. If anything, we've been preserving so much energy by playing counter-attack. Jesus. Keepers are stupid in this FM. I mean, keepers have always been stupid. That's the problem. But this is super stupid. I mean, if this is what's going to stop us from getting promoted, I think we can all agree that that is ridiculous, right? I just think this is like sort of this sort of, is it vindicates my decision. Is that where it's like sort of confirms to me that this was a stupid idea? Here's Lehane, comes inside, loses. Unless we can score from here. Graham! Oh! Right. Last kick of the game. It's gonna go to the wire. Vindicates is the right word. Good. Great header by Graham, but it shouldn't have got to that point. Ooh. I mean, that is. I know we wanted to. We give away possession quite a lot, but even then, that's pretty bad. I presume we have to just get. Excuse me. I presume we have to just get at them, really, don't we? And no more sort of sitting back. Braintree came back as well, did they? Oh, absolute bastards. Caroline Gateshead for nothing. 12 days left as well. We could still do with a right back, is what we're thinking. I wonder whether fresh blood is even the right answer at this moment in time. Because then all that could happen is it's either going to be the greatest decision or the worst. D'Andrea's got cornrows. I don't know whether we should. I feel like we need to just avoid him on that basis alone. Where do we get our playlist from? This is just a Spotify, to be honest. I was just like, right, give me some indie playlist. That's what I was after tonight. But yeah, we got some tunes recently, haven't we? I figured if we're not going to get promoted, we might as well have a nice time. Yeah, get some decent tunes on the go. I've never wanted someone to get promoted more than Darlington says Y2 James. Surely the last season at the club, if no playoffs. I mean, we have to sit and have a conversation, don't we? We all need to sit around the table and see what we do. Inverted wingbacks, Katie's here. Oh my word. Welcome, Katie. 10 months on the sub. Huge shout out, by the way, to Katie on the Prime. If you've not been following Katie, she's back streaming. She's back doing good things, doing what she does best. So go and check her out. Make sure you check her out. Yeah, go and show her some love. And also the WFM show as well. Throw love that way, because that is a great piece of content, as I'm sure you're all aware. I don't know about good, but it's very kind. Look, I'll be the judge of whether it's good or not, and I'm saying good. Would it be a resign to get a new job or a fresh save? I think if we did anything, it would probably be a resign. But that's if we're going to do anything. Like, I've not given any indication that we're going to do that. I had a quick little nosy, and Lama's not here, so I'm allowed to do it again. Right? I had a nosy at the job board. It doesn't look great, to be honest, because we're in National League North, so we're not going to get the Harrogate job. We're not going to get the Northampton job. We're probably not even going to get the Torquay job, even though they're coming down. That's probably the best we could hope for. You know, South Shields, Farnborough, Hungerford, Yeovil. None of them really inspire me, to be honest. Stream's only 27 minutes old. Why are we contemplating resignation? We're just saying, Zeep, the question is, you know, what do we do if this doesn't happen? You know, what happens at season 8? What's my reputation, local or obscure? I think my reputation is probably terrible. Where's my profile? Obscure reputation, no qualifications. Who said that they can't play with anything other than max? That was Brian. Not sure how you guys can play without doing max badges. I've struggled to be successful when I need them. I don't know if it's just what I do tactically or if it's something else within the game that I'm not understanding, but I only have success and enjoyment when I need to get the coaching courses. I don't know how much of a difference they make, I must admit, but I do feel like if you're going to be at the bottom, you can't have like the top badges, surely. Reputation, local pub landlord. Local lunatic is the reputation I've got, 33. That's another. I got another midfielder in. Reputation, used car sales. What gives you the impression of a used car salesman? I'm not some sort of wheeler dealer. Shifty Joe. As I say, local lunatic, local drunk. That would probably work. If you start with pro license and nothing else, you're still obscure. So you're right, they aren't that important. Yeah. I don't know whether or not there's a thinking behind it that surely your players would respond more appropriately if you were, for example, like, you know, Max Badgers. It's not a bad name for a manager later on in the save. Actually, hello, I'm Max Badgers. Katie's off to do some digging. There we go. There, look, that's what we need, isn't it? Around here, people who can find that information. Rep is mostly based on past experience from what I could figure out by clicking buttons. Again, very similar to how I manage. Katie, just button click, click, click. That'll do. See what happens. No idea. Anyone build a backstory for the manager? My manager's name is Keith Lorraine. I'm a used car salesman. See, there you go. Look, I'm not getting dragged into this used car salesman nonsense. Keith Lorraine, I would say he's a former baker. Ian says Gutted lost 1-0 to Sunderland. They scored the 95th minute. Oh, till the end. Till the end. Oh, right. I know Dulwich Hamlets might be a better idea for him, but let's try and keep one of our own at the club. Am I Newcastle? Oh, is Ian Newcastle? Yeah. Evening, Llama. How are we, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Here's the man who's going to keep us on the straight and narrow. Yeah. I mean, actually, is it now appropriate that we've got Loser by Beck playing as we approach another very, very, very important match right now? Hope you're well, Llama. Straight and narrow, you've been in that bloody job centre, haven't you? There's nothing there. There's nothing there, Llama. There's nothing to see here. I popped my head in and they went, no, not you. And I went, all right, bye now. So yeah. So I've taken myself back away again. It's nothing to do with me. Luffy's on the prime. Luffy's on the prime. Appreciate you, Luffy. It's a joke about how it takes 36 months or seasons to get promoted. And the rest. And the rest. I wonder where, when, if the opportunity comes around. Paul doesn't want you to have an education. Llama doesn't want you looking at jobs. I'm concerned for TJ. Yeah, just you know, if you are concerned, TJ, just, you know, blink 3 times. I'm sure it's all going to be fine. Save was always likely to be failed when a Sunderland fan wanted to manage a side with black and white kit colours. That's it. That's it. YT James, I haven't thought about that. I haven't put those 2 and 2s together. We can keep on. Hey, Dan, don't go chucking me under the bus. Come on. Just look at that. Look at that. Close to cracking it. You're bringing in really good players now. The tactic just needs one magical tweak for it to click. See, this is why Llama's here. He believes. We're at Brackley. 15th. Just 4 more years. I wonder. Right. Okay. Here's right. Okay. Let's try basketball Bastard Ball 3.0. Right. Would this work? Okay. If Coulson goes there, okay. Douglas goes. Maybe Bernard goes there. That's a bit more like TJ Ball, isn't it? Or do we maybe have a diamond in there as well? Oh no, maybe that. But have that as the box to box. That's the DLP and then the DM there. Would that maybe work? That's a proper 3-4-3, isn't it? It's something in the instructions that'll send us on a run. I'm not sure this midfield playmaker is probably the one, is it? Do we just have two normal central midfielders? And maybe have a do the channel forward up top. Well, not really convinced. Because I mean, he's off the ball. Off the ball is great, but then who goes in behind him? That's the problem. Maybe turn him centre forward rather than poaching. Is Reed new? Yeah, Reed's literally just come in to replace Devitt. Yeah. Maybe it's a bit of a panic, but O'Grady Macken's not really having a great season this year either. That's a concern. Maybe he's hit the drop off point possibly. 3 goals. He's making sub appearances. Also, did you see Bernard Ferguson as well? He's new also. So there's a couple of new players in there. I wonder whether we take off regrouping and we counter press, possibly. You love your players to sound like law firms. It's the only way I can work, Llama. Yeah. Any threat of litigation has to be offset by some sort of counter threat, really. Let's try that, shall we? See what Aaron Reed can do, shall we? But yeah, possibly Bastard Ball 3 is a full-on 3-4-3. Maybe. Oliver Coffey on YouTube. Who got April fooled? Not me. Not me. Definitely definitely with you on removing the regroup. I haven't got that working in this FM. I mean, the thing is, there's part of me thinking that I had it working because it was obviously it was working in the successful period, but it's that consistently working. That's the problem, isn't it? So we're still 6 points behind Braintree. Okay, 8 games to go. Do we take the cautious mentality off? Do we go balanced? Yes, Mad Scientist. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Pleasure seeing my friend. Joel Stockdale, how are we? All good, thank you, buddy. Hope you're well too. Pleasure to see you on this Wednesday evening. Are we still low blocking us at a mid block? It's still a low block. Maybe we go mid if there's an expectation of should we try and mid? Oh, this feels unnervy, doesn't it? They're like Ian Holloway's Blackpool to try and forget that they were actually relegated. I'll try and play like Mick McCarthy's Ipswich. Was he at Ipswich? Don't know. Oh, Mick McCarthy was at Sunderland. When you play big sandball. That was... Oh. Right, okay. I'm not going to blame going up to mid-block on that, but I'm going to blame that. Braintree and Tamworth are playing each other. Oh, I can't even see that now, can we? Saliva in on the follow. Appreciate that. We have mentioned little tweaks. Because I thought that Bastard Ball 2 was like a slight sort of shape change. Oh, Coulson taps in. Reed gets the assist. Your chairman asked if you want an extra 500 million quid, Oliver. Oh, I can't believe you even thought that wasn't a real thing. Bernard Ferguson, Reed, smashed in by Coulson. God, we'll enjoy him while we still have him. So he's obviously off next season, isn't he? Braintree still 0-0 with Tamworth. Solihull Moors have overtaken us. We're now down to ninth. Right. Graham's not looking happy. Doesn't look like he cares. Let's put Lehane in. Play for set pieces as well. Let's move the defence up a smidge as well, shall we? Balanced as well. Oh, don't get too risky, TJ. El Diego's in. Welcome in, pal. Hope you're well. Are we making the playoffs? Well, it's going to go to the wire. It's going to go to the wire. Whether it happens or not, we don't know. No, we're not, is the answer. Oh. Do you know what it is? I'm blaming myself because I'm trying to be more positive rather than just like sticking with what I know. But then that's not really been working either, is it? Do we go down fighting and say at least we tried? Or do we just do it with a whimper? Whimper, Lehane! Oh, right. Might see if we can draw our way to the end of the season. Bernard Ferguson, or Bernard Ferguson, possibly. He's looking tired as well, mind. Or Pender's looking tired in midfield. Let's put O'Grady Mackin in. Daft is looking knackered. Caden Hughes. Hey, what's the scores looking like? Braintree are beating Tamworth. Solihull are beating Merthyr. Oh, look at that. So we're now 7 points behind Tamworth. Come on, boys. What else have we got in our arsenal, in our locker? Let's move Douglas up a bit. In fact, do you know what? Let's try that. Why not? Last few minutes, try something completely brand new. Change things up a bit. Can't press, hard tackling. Step up. Try and take the goalkeeper out as well. Hang on, Braintree are back down. What's happening here? What have Braintree done? I think Braintree are drawing. Calls with the corner. Come on, 90th minute. Anybody's head, one of their players' heads, it doesn't matter. As long as it goes in. That's not quite what we meant, is it? Here's Reed. Lehane. Oh, he's going to disallow it. He's going to disallow it. Oh. We had goals disallowed on Monday. We had blatant penalties turned down on Monday. We started to think there was a conspiracy. But it's probably just more incompetence from my behalf. Oh, right. I mean, it's a point. A point's better than nothing, in a sense. We can take solace in the fact that Braintree lost. Kenneth D, appreciate the follow. Braintree lost. So it's still 5 points. Solihull Moors won. So they've gone above us. It's 5 points, 7 games. We've not won in 4 now. We face Need and we're playing Needham Market next. Kenneth, how are we? How are we? We, you know what? We're good, Kenneth. We're good. We yeah. I think we're all right. I think. I mean, we're not really. Is what we really. Is what we really mean is we're not. Let's hold a team meeting. Okay. Let's get those heads up. Uh, into the match. Okay, so we are going to have to attack against Needham. Right. Would you rather get Sunderland? Would you rather Sunderland get Europe in real life or Darlow get promoted in your save? Oh, I think that's an absolute no-brainer, isn't it? We want Darlow promoted. Have Sunderland ever been in Europe? Genuine question. No, no. It's one of the things that the Newcastle fans like to be like, nah, you've never been in Europe before, um, which is fair. Is fair. It's a fair comment. But you know what? We might still get there next year. Do you know what I mean? There is of course that thing where I think it looks like, isn't it? There's like 11 teams or something might make it into Europe this season and be the most Sunderland thing for Sunderland to finish 12th. Do we look at Europe when we beat Leeds? I don't think so. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. We can Google it. Tell you what, let's have a look. Have we done it? Maybe I'm downplaying what they've done. Oh no, you're right. No, yeah, we won the FA Cup. We qualified for the Cup Winners' Cup. So, we lost in the second round. So yeah, not a lot of European football to speak of, unfortunately. Just going back through again. Still doesn't look like there's anything that's going to stand out. Yeah, that's all it is. It'll be of Lisbon. That's the one. Yeah, lost by a goal to Sporting. Not terrible. Not terrible. Not terrible. There you go. I should know my trivia a little bit better than that. So apologies for everyone for not being 100% up to date there. Andy says, "Come on, TJ, get into them. The honourable 7th place is right there for our reach." Those 4 or 5 rounds back then, yeah. Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Can we get this lot over the line? Can we get close to the line? Do we know where the line is? Still a lot of indiscriminate pressing. Lewis Billington, you look like you can play a lot of places, but you look quite slow. "28 years old, formerly of Crew. Didn't manage to convince myself to continue with 26. Starting to enjoy watching streams at least." It's fair. That's fair. Sometimes it's the best way to do it. Do you know what I mean? If you don't want to do it yourself, then watch other people struggle along. That's the best way to do. How long's left on the transfer window? 2 days. 2 days to make a decision on two fullbacks here. Do we nudge that on one more? So Lewis Billington's here. Centre back. Centre back could also play right back though, so it does give us a little bit of flexibility, because Sammy Robinson's been a bit temperamental. If we don't make the playoffs, we've had TJ Ball and Bastard Ball. What next? I don't know. I'm almost tempted to suggest we have Chat Ball, but that's literally backseat ball, isn't it? So I'm not massively keen on backseat ball. So jumping reach is good, but his heading's not. His dribbling could be okay. Anticipation, determination, teamwork, work rate, and he's 2-footed. Rather be played at right back. I mean, at centre back. Sorry, let's see. 1400. I even feel like £1,000 might be a lot here. Oh, back seat's back, all right. What do we think, chat? 1,200 quid for Lewis Billington. Is he worth the risk? 7 games to go. I suppose it means we could move Sammy into midfield. We could move him into midfield. I mean, he's played a lot of football in League One, so there was a midfielder Bolton a few streams ago that might be a player push over the line. No ideas of his names. Midfielder at Bolton. Surely he should be on the Dave Miller. That was the guy. They want 1,400 quid. We can't afford the wages. What do we think? Yes, no, or Anas Dowda with nothing for jumping reach. Oh, Tompkins is injured. Don't know. Billington seems so slow. Yeah. Right. Do you know what? Let's just continue on with what we've got. There's, I mean, can we just the transfer and wage budget? Will that give us anything? Don't think it does it? No, it still doesn't give us anything. Right. Yeah, we're stuck. We're stuck. Unless we free up some funds and tell certain players that they're leaving. Would that help? Can we? Right. Should we make some decisions on some players right now for who's not going to be with us next season? O'Grady Macken, Taylor, Okawarrior, Simpson, Coulson, McNamara, Devitt, Sammy J, that is, Caden Hughes, Hamish Douglas, Sammy Roberts, everyone. Basically, oh God, oh no. We've got the possibility of an entire rebuild in the summer. Right. I'm going to the toilet. 2 seconds. Oh, hang on. What's happened there? Are we paying for him? Because I don't think we had any money. O'Grady Macken's out. Reed's out. Are we potentially going to have to do an entire rebuild in the summer? Alex Baker's left Buxton. It's fair enough, isn't it? Not the worst thing. Maybe help us. even more by voting on players to buy next year. That could help. That could help. Let's see how we get on. Tuny, yes, yeah, we are sliding back down at 12th. It's inevitable, right? That's what we do. This is where we sit. This is where we live. Born and raised in 12th. Right, it looks like we can get Dave Miller in, which is good because that'll cover for the two midfielders that are injured. Any target forwards to rebuild around. And did Tamworth ever release that goalkeeper? So no, Tamworth didn't release the goalkeeper. Unfortunately, he's still very much there. That striker Church, I want him in the team. I want him. And he's scored goals against us this season as well. So I do think he's a player for us. And maybe we do then change things up a little bit. Get 2 6'5" strikers. I think that's probably it, isn't it? It's probably the way to do it. A goalkeeper on international duty. What? Are you kidding me? Scotland under 19s. What do we think? Do we go with... Do we go with 2 up top against Needham? My other thought as well is do we slow the game down, and maybe rather than being full pelt, do we slow the tempo down because we sort of lose the ball every and again? Oh, terribly jaunty. Terribly jaunty. Um, let's try with a slightly different formation. We've got to go for it. We're at home. No Denmark at the World Cup, says the mad scientist. I know. We know. That's crazy. No Italy as well, but then that's sort of to be expected these days, isn't it? You know, that's a thing now. Okay, let's see what we can do then, shall we? Slightly more attacking formation. Maybe. It feels like it is. Got Lehane in for Graham because Lehane's looked a bit of a threat, I think. Needham 22nd. We're 9th. Come on, Darlow. And I've got some positive mentality as well. So you can tell we really mean business. Robinson, Openda. There you go, look at that. There you go, forward ball. See? There's Lehane. Sammy Robinson. Daft. Coulson's cleared away. Cooper. Okay, so a couple of minutes in, we've looked sharp. Braintree 0-0 with Guiseley just behind my head there. Solihull 0-0 with Tamworth. So again, that's worth keeping our eyes on. Because those games are all going to affect us. Gateshead, where are they? Gateshead 0-0 with Peterborough Sports. Sammy gets the ball forward. Bernard Ferguson. Lehane. Gustav Lundgren in the Swedish team should be TJ likeable, I think. 31-year-old, plays in the Swedish top tier. Played in Sweden's third and fourth tier up until just 2 or 3 years ago. Came on and made the difference in the 3-2 win to send Sweden to the World Cup. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Scandal football. That's what we're all about, right? "25 minutes in, we've had some shots, but we've had all the ball as well. That's not what we want. Let's try and encourage, maybe work the ball in the box, possibly. Here's Sammy down the line. Openda. Ferguson. Coulson. Too far. Got asked if this was the best football moment ever and said yes, but I think the promotion from Division 3 was pretty sweet as well. That's what you want. You want someone who's grounded. Like grounded as in like they're thinking, not like as in like not allowed out to play with their friends at school. Miller. Great ball. Robinson. There's no one there. Daft. Just put the ball in. You were already there. Good cross. Lehane. Yes. I mean, we felt bad that we weren't paying this guy. That's what we need. He was our top scorer last season, and we went and bought 2 new strikers and put them on the bench. But that's what we need. When the big moments are there, just get the ball in the box, shouts coach, who's just told the team to work the ball in the box. He was in the box, though, Lama. That's the problem. He was already there. So Braintree are losing. Gateshead are drawing. Solihull Moors are losing. So at the minute, we're 2 points behind Braintree. Results are going our way for now. And more importantly, we're winning as well, which is also interesting. If anything, that's probably the most surprising result of the 3. Guiseley have gone second now, as they've gone 1-0 up against Braintree. Tamworth are 4th. Could do with a second goal, couldn't we? Oh no. Why did I say it? Why did I say it? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Cancel the parade bus. Attach the shame bus. Oh, fuck off. Right. Okay. Fine. It's good like this, is it? Yeah, I feel like the stone cutters now. Like, attach the stone of shame. Oh dear. I mean, well, maybe season 8 might be the one. Yeah, maybe. And we don't even see the free kick either. Oh, I was going to stream wrestling tonight. Do you know what I mean? Like we literally we dashed home from Pokemon to do this. Um, and I can't help but wonder why. All the results go our way apart from our result. Oh well. Oh well. New tactic, let the assistant decide. Nah, fuck that. No, no, we're sticking with what's not been working. This is the guy we wanted. I assume the playoffs are gone. Take a moment, set the team up how you want them to play next season. Well, here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what I want next season now. Because I just want the. I don't know. I don't know. £5. I mean, we could potentially still make the playoffs. It's going to be. I mean, look at no wins in 5 games. That's just shocking. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs with performers like that. We've got Solihull, Tamworth. Like, I don't even know what I want for next year. I don't know if I want this. Yeah, go back to what was working. I mean, the question is, what was working? That's the question, isn't it? Um, um, I just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What the hell's happening there? Why are they switching positions? What? Right, where is he? Right, he's there. Are you an entertainer? A fan of wild players? Like, oh, start with a clean slate. Think how I'd like the team to play. Talk it through. What style is TJ Ball? TJ Ball's everyone behind the ball. Slow tempo and hoof it long. That's yeah. That's pretty much it. Oh, I yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Where's all the player? I mean, look at it. Like, so injury to new player, injury to new player, injury to new player or key player. Um, only three players, three strikers up front. We haven't got three strikers up front. That's the. Do you know what? I might just suck it up. We've just got to get to the end of the season. To be honest, let's just get the results done. Then we can spend Friday trying to work it out. Um, we can scream about it on the podcast tomorrow. But yeah, I guess questions to be answered. You know, what do we do? You know, what's the style? What's the ethos? What's the recruitment plan? What you know? Okay, let's talk about it while we get through these last few games. Um, you know, Solihull versus Rochdale, Braintree versus Peterborough Sports. Still 9 points behind behind Kidderminster. What kind of football do I enjoy watching? I don't really enjoy watching football. I think that's the problem, and I think that's why I've. It's probably part of the reason I've struggled with this with FM. To be honest, is I don't really watch much. And do you know what? Here's the thing, right? I noticed this listening to. This is going to sound so ridiculous. Okay, when I started listening to like there's a couple of one of the Sunderland podcasts, and they were talking about the way that Sunderland play and like, you know, the different ways that they can play, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. I've not implemented any of that into this. I'm just like, you know, but I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Thinking about the right players for the right, you know, match and like that'll be good. Yeah, do a bit of that. But then yeah, I've not done it myself. Um, and it's like, and I can see that this is exactly what this game needs is like those little micro micro touches that I've not been doing. Like, and you know, fine, the game's punishing me for that. Understandable. Um, so it's like, am I gonna have to do all that sort of stuff whether I want to or not? Noel says it's time to succumb to doing opposition instructions for 10 seconds or so before each match. It's helped my side lots in 26. In theory, like, look, so yes, it probably does make sense, right? I just don't. There's just something about the game that you just don't know. I don't feel like I know anything about any of the opposition at all. Like, and whenever we do the assistant manager's responses and ideas, that's like, I have the feeling that they're watching a different match. Yeah, and my players are just daft and don't really know what they're doing. Goal. No. Should have been. Use them to force play them into play the areas that you want them to. That's the problem with this year is when it goes wrong, there's nothing to tell you what's going wrong. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Like what do you do? Doing. You can set the opposition up instructions up so just do it once and it applies to every game. But this is my point though, Alarma, is that it feels like this is not the game for setting up for once and it works all the time. Not that it should, of course. It shouldn't work every single time. It should be individualistic, but personally, I don't have the interest in it. I'm not. Yeah, there's just not something's not quite sucking me into that level of detail for every single match. Katie says if you've got three at the back, you'll force their wingers onto their inside foot, or the fullbacks are strong, I'll force them outside. I think there's a little bit of my own stubbornness here, I think, as well. And almost like a lack of wanting to learn. Is it a lack of wanting to learn? No, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. I think I'm a bit undecided. Like, because to go back to 33's point, right? There's nothing to indicate what you're doing right, but we somehow just end up winning. Yeah. And then there's nothing to indicate what we're doing wrong, and then we just lose. And it's like, okay, cool. Now what? And there's always that sort of like slump as well. Giving the ball away. Llama, it's a 5-minute job you do at the start of the save and never touch again. You can set it up so that you can tell it what you want to do. Every possible position in FM in the game will apply that to the opposition's formation. Right, you might have to explain that to me a bit more, Llama. You're just setting your FM ways and how you enjoy the game. Maybe it is a bit of that, Chase, yeah. Maybe I'm a bit set in my ways. And to be fair, I've got 3 at the back. That's not massively set in my ways like I normally am. I'm normally like 4 defenders, like 4-3-3, 4-4-2. That's me. But 3-5-3 at the back is what I'm trying. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to get rid of the 3 at the back. Go back to 4-3-3. Change it to a 4-5-1 out of possession. Maybe it is that. Maybe it's that. Maybe I've been too fancy. Get me wing backs gone. Make them proper full backs. I presumed that that would make things tighter. That's what she said. And it's obviously not. Although what happens to that? Looking at results are going our way. Again, let's not get too carried away. Everyone, nobody look at the screen. Nobody look at the screen, right? Everyone, avert your eyes. Evening, Rujo. How are you, my friend? You never need to apologise. Never need to apologise, Rujo. Nicely blocked. And here we go. We're away. We're away. Coulson. Oh, almost. Could be worth parking the bus in games like this to hold the lead. Could be. I mean, to be fair, we barely have the ball anyway, so I don't really know if there's much more we can do. It's maybe a consideration. I mean, we're on counter attack regardless. So, how's he missed that? Well, somehow we've won. Somehow. Chases, I'm trying to backseat. One tip for lower leagues when we go through the 10 minutes, the under 18s of the Premier League teams that are out of contract. Oh, we've done that before, though. That's just cheating it. That doesn't work. That's not a real life thing, is it? We've done that. That's just gamifying. That's the problem. I don't think it's very realistic to have non-league sides racked full of under 18 Premier League players. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Most teams you're playing against all seem to be playing back threes as well. Yeah, so realistically then, if they've got back threes, I should technically have a second striker, shouldn't I? Because a lone striker is going to struggle against three centre-backs. MCJ was playing three at the back with two wing-backs that dropped to full-backs out of possession, didn't concede much. Problem was goals dried up towards the end of the season. Like that. Is that what you mean? Because yeah, that's exactly what we've done. So it's a 4-5-1 off 6 in defence. So when we're out of possession, that's the thing. Two up top, big man, little man. Yeah, but we need again, that's a recruitment job, isn't it? Where do we find those players? And I always say that we play to whatever the players are. So maybe the players next season aren't these players. Maybe the tactic is different next year. Yeah. You know, we like the idea of players that work hard, players that graft, you know, give everything, but two of your centre backs are swapping positions out of possession. Are they? No. Hughes, Douglas, Cooper in a line there. Hughes, Douglas, Cooper. Miller can play up top. Can he finish? No. No, he can't. Two for finishing. No. And he looks for the pass rather than attempting to score as well, so. Click on opposition instructions and we'll talk you through it. Right, okay, right. Where is it? This one. Oh, Jesus. What the hell's this screen? Why is it not lined up? Right, so do I just click all these and that's it? Click what? Click all positions. What? Eh? Right, okay. Mm. Right, okay. Now what? Set up what you want your players to do. I don't know. I don't know. Who do I want to press? I don't know. I don't know. I thought the game was going to work it out. Like, essentially. Okay, so here's tackle hard on everyone. Pretty much, yeah. The game isn't the manager. Well, I mean, it is called Football Manager, so that's where I've got it wrong. Download a Josh Daly tactic. Yeah. I should really put super awesome win, shouldn't I? And you know what? It will be full of all that shite as well. I mean, everyone will be tight mark, and everyone will be trigger press. Everyone will be short on their inside foot. Like, oh, only allow players to use their heads. Like, nah. Even a good year, how are you, pal? Welcome. Well, 59 months, my friend. Thank you for that. I'm out my depth here. This is more realistic than the tactic screen. It is. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. But I don't know any of the players. That's the problem, and I guess that's part of the issue with this this version of the game. Is that you don't get to know anybody. And the scouts don't seem to give you the information that I need. There's no. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do. Do managers ever say players are Mazzala? No, they don't. And again, I've argued that as well. That they should get rid of all of the positions, because it's just midfield, forwards, defenders. Doesn't look good for the under-9s. Oh, well, yeah, because I'm not going to tell them that to be Mazzalas, so it's going to be fine. Screw the opposition players. This is what you're asking your players to do. Right, okay. So, everyone, okay, this is what I want. Defenders, sit tight, sit narrow, stay compact. Okay? Kick fuck out of anyone that moves. Really. Get on them. Like, if we have to get on them, get on them. If we have to sit back, sit back. And then, once you've got the ball, just get it forward. So how do we do that? So I suppose we always want to. Okay, right. So here we go. Right. So we're always going to want to show wingers inside, aren't we? Yeah. The most individual instruction on the role page as opposed to the opposition. I don't know what this means. That's individual instruction on the role. Yeah. Tell them to tackle hard and pass direct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so how does that work to this? You popped an example in the Discord. Right. Okay, right. Let me. Right. Okay, hang on. I'm just reading this. Okay, so if I'm understanding this right, yeah. So you've got trigger press on lots of players. Basically, everyone bar the centre backs and the goalkeeper. So, but if I'm regrouping, then that's not going to work, right? Or does this mean I now have to press? No, not at all. No legs, no. If centre backs want the ball, fine. I play mid block. Right. Okay. Because so if I play low, then I can again let their defenders have the ball, isn't it? They don't need the ball at all. But then if I'm pressing and I'm wanting to attack, then I want everyone pressing. Right. Okay. What role's your striker out of possession? Oh, I don't know. Out of possession. An outlet forward. Yeah. So stays high and starts counterattacks. I tight mark in centre midfield so the centre backs don't have easy passes. Okay, that bit makes sense. Tight marking in central midfield. Okay. So tight marking in what? In just midfielders? Okay, always. All right, and then this is so this. Okay, so does this mean that whatever variation of their what? No, right. I'm not looking how right. One thing at a time, right? This is getting. I'm having a conversation and it's blurring into a bit of backseat in here. So I'm dealing with it. Llama's explain this to me. Right, is Llama free on a weekend to coach the under-9s? I think he's going to have to be, isn't he? Right. Okay. Do you know what? I'll just copy yours then, Llama, and see what this does. Okay. Okay. If this is what we do, then okay. And if we don't, then get promoted, then I'm gonna burn it all to the ground. So there's literally no in between at all. Okay. I don't really understand why I'm pressing everybody, but that's what we're doing. They're footballers, they'll figure it out. And it's all well and good saying be a centre forward, but if the players don't have those attributes, then it doesn't work, does it? So we've got. Are we sure they're footballers? No, not sure at all. Okay, not sure at all. I am already convinced 33 that we're losing this next match. 100%, 100%. Right, and that everyone's getting sent off. Yeah, but yeah, let's just go. Okay, so this appears to be. This very much just seems like okay. So what do I do? Yes. So everyone's getting kicked, right? Literally everyone's getting kicked. That's fine. Not gonna lie, if I end up getting beaten the next game, I'm gonna laugh my bits and pieces off. Same, absolutely the same. And then what I'll do is I'll say I did it once, and then therefore we're binning it off. So that's right. So you're showing him on his right foot, him on his left foot, and then weak foot for centre backs. Do you know what it is as well? There's gonna be part of me that if this works, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, it's cheating though, isn't it? Yeah. We want to kick the players that aren't too close to the box. Okay, cool. I like Llama as well because he's also like me and not very good at the game. So if any of this works, then ball internet. This all seems unnecessary. Especially when there's an assistant manager sat there over there going, all this. Like, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, let's ask this, shall we, MCG? And then, I mean, all this as well. Right. I hope this works. I hope this works. Okay. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. You did get promoted. That's a good point. You did definitely do it. Yeah. Right. You've got this, Llama. Right. Darlington to forfeit the match as 6 of their players were sent off. It's just following orders, they claimed. The next Gabriel Batistuta, the American Pedri. Right, where's the I'm guessing it's Pedro Passarelli who's the next Batistuta, is it? You'd imagine so. Or maybe Eric Lopez might be. I don't know. Right. I think you've got this, Llama, right? This is gonna work, okay? Calling this problematic regime ball. Yeah. And it's Solihull Moors now as well. I've never seen this before. I've never seen this. Please make sure we're clipping this. Dave Miller arrived at the club today having suffered a fractured ankle after colliding with a wild animal whilst out jogging. Sent to freak injury specialist. I know it's April the 1st. Oh, love that. Brilliant. Superb. And of course, it's the player that we've just managed. Fair enough. So, yes, apparently we have been April fooled. Collided. Yeah, he's trying to fuck it. I like it's just not the fake takeover anymore. Yeah. Oh, that was good. But which wild animal, Cammy? Did bugger a badger? Darlington allow. Oh, hang on. 8 good prospects. This is the next part of the April Fool, isn't it? Greg Guppy, he's oh dear. Drew McDowell. Are we even going to bother with the youth? It's not going to be good enough, is it? It's not really. Let's look at them another day. I don't know whether we risk Dave Miller just in case he has. Make sure there's no more Jameson. That's a good point, actually, yeah. Could you imagine if there was? There's not. We're okay. We're okay. Bailey Van Zandveld. That's a name and a half, isn't it? Dave might have PTSD. He might do. He's been pranked. I just thought as well, just out of all of the players as well, he was the one that he's cost us money. So it'd be like, oh, sod's law. He's been out, running into animals. Oh, Gaffer, I fell. Did you? Did you? That was Michael Barrymore's excuse as well. He fell. He fell. What are we thinking about Lewis? I don't think we've got any money, have we? I don't think we've got any money to get him in. We said 1,200, didn't we? One-year deal as well. Come on, just... If you redesign the tactic, make sure you go back to the opposition instructions if you want a blank slate. Determination, work rate, leadership as well. Gets forward. He can tackle. Do you know what? Let's go with it. We'll spend some money on him next year. He's okay. He's okay. But I think O'Grady Mackin's going to go. Devitt's going to go. Let's roll the dice on it. And he can play right back, I suppose, as well. It's more than I would have wanted to pay, but this is what I'm like when I'm trying to set up an F1 car. The fuck is a differential? Oh, F1 just makes stuff up, doesn't it? Everyone knows that. Like aerofoils. Like, nah. They're making it up as they go along. Okay. Here we go then. Come on. Solihull Moors. Let's raise the game. There's only a handful of games left now. Is it 5? 5 matches, I think, now? 4, yeah, no, 5 now, yeah. So Solihull just behind us on goal difference. If we lose this match, absolutely it's all Lama's fault. And if we win, Lama gets all the praise. So Bedford are already ahead. We've got a safe word just in case. Yeah, just say Barrymore. Or Stoat. Night chat gotta go. Oh no. You're gonna stay and watch this. You can revel in the glory, Llama, when it all works. Okay, we're looking out for Braintree. Where are they? Where are they? 0-0 with Gloucester. Who's the big lad they've got? Ojo. Hola. See, they're 4-4-2. You know, do we go back to 4-4-2? Is that what we have to do? He's injured now. We've knackered him. Tell George Cooper to mark him. Go on. Thought it was Funzu Ojo for a second. I'm also seeing why the FM Show Tactics Garage stopped being a thing. Well, it was an Aaron thing, and he just didn't do it. Like, it's like, you know, he's called FM Tactics, not FM Chat. You know. No, I wasn't brought in for it. That's for certain. Oh, back post header. Too busy questioning the existence of animals. Exactly. He has too many things on his mind. Yeah, see, because right, so this is a narrow pitch, so this works for us because we defend narrow. I think it works for us. Okay, 0-0. Braintree are losing, so that's good. We're now 2 points behind Braintree. Okay. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look how excited they are. They're happy. They're excited. They've all responded well. The players like the tight marking. It's supposed to be what we're all about. Oh. I mean, to be fair, we lost without all those opposition instructions on. We're down to 10th now, so divide their XG by the number of shots they've had. Oh yeah. I mean, they've been wasteful. Not wasteful, but shit chances. Also, we've been defending well then. Stifled by the opposition instructions. That's it. That's it. We've made it hard for them. That's what she said. Oh, piss off. Oh, well. We need out of possession tactics that are batshit crazy. We're ready for season 8. Oh, come off it. I actually thought the out of possession tactic was the bit that was fine. Because we weren't conceding lots of goals. I thought it was the in possession that was struggling. Because we don't score, we don't win. Well, if I'm being brutally honest, this does not give me... This doesn't really inspire me to stream this on Friday, if I'm being completely honest. Oh. I mean, 4 more matches, and then we can go to bed. Evening, Alice. How are you, pal? Pleasure to see you, and appreciate the support as well. Very, very kind. Oh, yeah. Llama, you don't have to do that. It's very, very kind of you. Very kind. Thank you. 5 gifted subs from Llama. That's awesome. Awesome to see. Well, appreciated, but never expected, of course. And that's very, very, very kind. Thank you, Llama. I definitely don't blame you. Just do what Alice did. Get rid of the wingers. I mean, oh, I think I'm going to get rid of the game. I think. Go with the opposition instruction. There's a clear all button. No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it in. Wingers are overrated. Well, yeah, they can be. You can go to menu and resign. That's tempting. That is tempting. Can we put ourselves through this again? That's the question. Like another season of this. And this is apparently meant to be a decent season. We're back down to 10th again. Oh. I like that distinction there, Kate. We're fine. We're fine. Are you okay? It's better than 12th. Yeah, I guess. I guess. Where are we predicted to finish? Well, this year was actually this year we're expected to finish high, weren't we? 6th. We were expected to be in the playoffs this year. Oh, oh well. It'll be whatever it's gonna be. That's what we got. That's how we got to look at it, right? Bendy can go back in, right? Can I backseat a second? Go on, go for it. Mm. Right. Okay. So go wide here. So they're both going wide, or does he stay narrow now? So you can't have both of them being wide centre backs, surely. And then what? Then swap the playmaker on the left. But then, so the reason that he's there is because he's meant to be a presser apparently. But these are different people. Fuck's sake. Right. Right. So he goes there apparently, yeah? Right. And then that goes to what? So that one becomes he's a presser and he's a normal defensive midfielder. Right. Okay. See, I don't like this. For me, I don't like seeing double roles. That's one of the things I don't. It just I believe the youngsters say gives me an ick. Um. So let's put him there. So like what George did, the opposite of whatever his first thought was for a Seinfeld episode. Look at it for a visualizer. What? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. How do you make this go away? Right. Go away. Go away. There you go. That's good. Right. Right. Let's go with it. Right. Okay. No. That's fine. Yeah. No. That's explained. I think what my brain struggles with is trying to do something that I think makes sense in real life, and then trying to do something that makes sense in video game world, and not fully understanding either of those two disciplines. So it's quite a challenge for me in that sense. So yeah, there's a couple of differences there that I need to look at. If you translate it to real life, Sunderland probably play with two wide centre backs in Ballard and Alderete, with the fullbacks moving on, Hume tucking in and Xhaka dropping in. Um, but there wouldn't be, but they're not wide centre backs in possession though, are they? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand enough of it to question. It definitely sounds a lot less fun now, doesn't it? And I don't know whether that's me that's made that happen, or whether it's uh, FM fatigue or me fatigue or oh fuck's sake. The problem is the game eventually just goes, oh yeah, there you'll just win now. Um, but it shows no sign of that at the moment. So Solihull Moors are winning. That's great. So that moves them into 7th. That moves us down to 11th, which is good. It's good. And if Rochdale win, then we can actually go down to 12th, and then you know, equilibrium is achieved again. So I need more trifles. Oh, honestly, I need to lose weight. I can't be getting more trifles. That's also part of the problem. Mm. No, I think mm, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we do, to be honest. Because I'm all for you know, the game needs to be difficult, needs to be challenging, but there just needs to be some point to it, I think. And again, some sort of indication as to what I'm doing wrong would be really, really helpful. And I think 2 tactics now is more confusing. And I can barely keep up with 1. And as I say, the out of possession thing, I'm like, I think I've got that. But the in possession one makes no sense to me. Arguing where the box to box midfielder is doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Why that sits low, I've got no idea. Some of the role names, they're not real. Made them up. Oh, do you know what? There you go. That's it. Yeah, I think Easter weekend I might stream something different. I think I need some distance from this. Yeah, down to 11th. Just no. I've got no. There's no words. There's no words now. Ditch it and give the women's league a go. No, I'm honest, MCG. If I'm ditching this save, I'm ditching the game completely. My interest levels are creeping towards that of content creator levels of disinterest. You know, add whichever name you want into it. Yeah, this is just for me. This is all meant to just be like, you know, a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun, but no, we're not changing any FMs at all. uh, What happened? Asked Simon on YouTube. We've lost loads of games, Simon. That's what's happened. I don't really know how or why. Because the good thing with this game is you've got no idea. There's no idea as to why you lose matches. So yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, well, there you go. Three games left. We've won one game out of our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Two games out of our last 12. Fuck's sake. Like, look, this makes no sense. Loads and loads of green. Everything's going super, super well, and then just no more, actually. Just, you might as well just lose. Are we starting to get... Is there any pressure on us at this point? Where's our job security? They're still happy. But then again, the problem is moving to another team. It's just the same fucking problems again, isn't it? Whilst then having to learn a new team at the same time. So even all the frustrations we've got now with players we don't know. Um, we were on good form last time, Simon. We were on great form last time. You might get a decent rep boost from the cup. Get us better players. I don't think that's really a thing, is it? I think we're still obscure. And even if we do get better players, they've still got to try and play in this system. So yeah. Thankfully we've got Tamworth now. So oh, penalty. Okay. Right. 1-0 and still 4 points behind Solimore's, so we're mathematically out of it if they beat Bury. And we've got to play Bury. So yeah, So this is literally going to be the This could be the deciding match, couldn't it? Is it possible the game needs dumbing down a bit? I've asked this for loads of time, Luffy, but then you get all the nerds like, no, no, it's a super complicated game and it needs to be super complicated. And it's like, yeah, but do you understand? No, it doesn't, does it? What it needs to be is it needs to work out whether it wants to be a simulation of football, fine, that is dull, or a football video game, and that's different. And I think I'm at the age now where I probably just need a football video game. I don't think I want a simulation of real football. Because I don't watch football, really. Because it's not much fun, is it? It's all a bit samey and a bit dull. So because of that, I can't really add much up-to-date football thought and theory into it because I don't watch it. So I think that's on me. I think that's a me thing. Just got back home. How did you get on with your tactic? Shit. No legs. It's been dreadful. We've lost every match. I use FM to create football as I'd like it to be, which is basically the mid-90s. I respect that, Llama. Is it time to do a pentagon? God, no. God, no. I mean, yeah, nutmeg's a possibility. I don't understand that either, so... Oh, fuck right off. Oh, right. No, I'm not doing anything off screen, no legs, because all my time off away from this computer is my time, and I'm not wasting my time on Football Manager. And I'm also a bit stubborn that when it comes to being online, I'm like, no, it's my game. I'm gonna do it my way. Yeah, I don't play this offline because to be honest, why would you? Like, why on earth would anybody play this offline? Oh, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I don't think I can. God. I'm meant to record a podcast about this tomorrow. What on earth am I meant to say? Like, genuinely, what am I supposed to talk about tomorrow? Yeah, no, it was a tongue in cheek comment. MCG, I'm aware that most people play offline. Yeah, it was more about the point that, yeah, I haven't played this game offline since lockdown. I think really, every time I've played this game, it's been from a content perspective. Next season, yeah, good luck charm randomizer. No, oh yeah, we'll get at the start of the season, and then by about October, that randomizer will run out, and we'll be losing again. Again, with no explanation as to why. So, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Kay. Take it easy. We'll speak to you soon. Have I tried simulating some of the matches and getting someone else to manage the team? Seems to be all the rage these days. Yeah, I mean, that's what I should do, really. Should really just not bother managing any of the games and just going on holiday. That's definitely the way to do it. Yeah. I'll go on a rebuilding spree. Buy some players, simulate a lot of matches, and then go like, oh look, didn't I do well? But yeah, no, this is my problem as well. I insist on doing everything on screen. Nothing's done off screen, so you see everything, warts and all. 'What's interesting is that I would have taken this result as like a sort of something realistic. We're fucking 12th. Twelfth again. I don't think we need to bother doing an announcement for a new signing. What's the point? 67 to 70. What's that? 6 points between us and Solihull. There's 2 games to go. What are the chances of every team above us losing both of their games and us winning both of their games? There's just 0% in it. Doing everything on screen's fair. It's honest, very brave. Could never do it. I'm sure a lot of us would have done a cheeky reboot by now. Oh, look. We can all probably assume that, a lot of if some, yeah. I'm sure we can all assume that everything that you consume on YouTube is 100% legit, right? it's a tricky one because, you know, I am. Yeah, like because here's the thing, right? The reason I do it all on stream is that I don't want anyone to have any doubt. Do you know what I mean? Because like, if suddenly we started winning, there'd be a lot of people going, "Well, what happened there? What happened? How come you? How come you all of a sudden have started getting wins?" Do you know what I mean? Um, and I just think there's a lack of trust and authenticity there. I think. Um, Whereas we can see everything here and go, "Oh God, I can't believe he's doing this still. He's still doing this to himself." It's possibly a burnt out streaming FM in general. Do you know, that probably is Luffy. That probably is it. And I think I said a few people I know I've spoken to. I spoke to Lama about this months ago. Months ago. I was burnt out by FM pre-launch. I think when the launch period kicked in, I was like, I'm done. I was done. And that was before any of the sort of like the thoughts and feelings towards the game at that point. I was just like, I have not got any interest in FM at this minute in time. And then when it started to realize that like everyone was like, oh yeah, it's not very good, is it? I was just like, oh God, I wish it was just better and it would be easier to deal with. But yeah, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we've done well. We've streamed as much as we could. It's God's partner at the end of the day. Certainly can't hold the game for anything when that's the outcome. But yeah, just think maybe just something a bit fresher. I think now I've always said as well, because like it's tricky when you've got a podcast about Football Manager. You kind of have to play the game at some point. Then we've got podcast record tomorrow, and then we've got some other thing to try and like do as part of the Patreon, which that's another thing to learn. Which I've only briefly looked at, but I don't know. We'll see. End of the day, it's just a video game. It's nothing important, is it? You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll go through the motions for the last couple of matches, and then that'll be it. Which again is proof of like, what I could have done is just said, there you go, season's over, simulated the last two games and went instant result and went, there you go, we're done. But I'm literally forcing myself to sit through this. This is like self-inflicted, isn't it? It's definitely a cruel and unusual punishment. And the annoying thing is, there's still part of me that's sat down going like, we all know that I'm going to be here again next week, doing this again. We won't leave Darlington, and we'll just keep going round and round and round and round and round and round and round, round in circles. The follow up to Groundhog Day that nobody asked for, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, I think we can probably say, that we've given it a go. we've given it a go. What we should do is we should have took that lad's advice who was the PSG manager. Has he just fallen over? Oh god, that was disallowed. Interesting. Oh, should have just gone for all the Brazilian Wonder Kids. Yeah, I'm a fool to myself. Do you know what I mean? Well, Braintree have won 6-3. So I swear to God, if we win our last two matches, if we win these last two matches, and it's because I'm playing a 4-3-3, it's just going to be like, what's like what are we doing? Yeah, we have to work out whether we're even bothering like going back into the dressing room at the end of the match. A lot of the game is about counting the opposition tactics in a minute detail, but it's fucking non-league football. Yeah, exactly. But what about your rest defense? What the fuck? What does a rest defense even mean? TJ, have you done your pressing traps? No, of course I haven't. Oh, I think you're being exploited in the half space. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah. Inverted Dingleback's doing a honky tonk. You're meant to be on a pressing lay-by. Oh, there we go. We've got rain now as well. That's good. Oh, there you go. We've scored. We've scored. Someone once said, I see a late corner apex, and I immediately blurred out, what the fuck's an apex? Exactly. Like, do you know what I mean? And again, that I think that comes, well, so there's part of that is like, you know, we don't need to know every single minute detail. Some people do. Some people love all the detail stuff. But trying to sort of like play a game while streaming at the same time is you're sort of going, oh, the game's on, but I'm trying to be entertaining at the same time. So I'm maybe not spending as much time as some people who just only have that as their thing. So 4 points off the playoffs and still we're 11th. Same as last year. 4 points off the playoffs. I said we needed 80 points, didn't I? I said we need 80 points. Braintree on 77. Alan says, I just want to be able to tell my team the ball gets past your player does not, and hoof it up the park and get on with my day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the ball gets past you, the player doesn't. Yeah, like just tackle, do something. Do something. That's what I want. I think what is interesting and what's probably difficult for me to articulate possibly or comprehend is you've got all these like micro things you can do that, you know, could help, you know, affect how the players play and how the opposition are marked and all that sort of stuff. We've still got no control over any of the players at all. So I'm just like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I need like just a new game that's just like simple. Something less taxing. Maybe I need to go cozy for a bit. Yeah, let's go back to cats making coffee. Top trumps. Do you know what, Lama? There'll be people in there be going, I think you're playing the wrong skill set for top trumps. But yeah, top trumps. We could maybe do that. But even Pokemon, I don't know anything about that. I lose to that a lot, believe it or not. I think I've made losing my my personality. And the universe has just sort of gone, all right, we can make that happen. So it's now my thing. Saw people on Twitter going on nostalgia trips for old FIFA games. You know, playing FM13, having a great time. Yeah, yeah. Never go back. Never go back. That's my thought. Envious of the save. Imagine being totally frustrated with your players and your tactic and having the off-season approach and to tackle it all. This is the stuff llamas dream of. I get that. I get that. And I'm aware that I have just messaged you privately and said, I hate this. So the timing of the message is perfect. The problem is, I feel like I've said that a lot tonight. The problem is. What'll happen is I'll turn the computer off now and I'll be annoyed. And that's all you want from an FM, isn't it? To be invested in the save enough that when you turn the computer off, you're annoyed. And you're still thinking about it. So whether I like it or not, the game's won. Hasn't it? The game's done exactly what it's set out to do, which is get under your skin. So we've won our last two matches of the season, and I couldn't care less. Did we seriously have to go to a 4-3-3 and a 4-5-1? Is that what it was? Is that all I had to do? Great, and now I'm angry at myself for winning. How pathetic am I? I found the issue. You've set your football manager to evil, like the robot toy of The Simpsons. Yeah, maybe it is that. Right, what's Torquay like at this time of year? Blackpool, Bolton, none is a thing. If you won back-to-back promotions, you'd jacked the save in by now. Oh, 100%, Llama. I'd be annoyed. And it's a fine balance, isn't it? Because I think one promotion in 7 years would have been nice. Yeah. So 11th last year as well, 73 points. 11th this year, 73 points. 12th the season before was 66. So we've improved points wise. The league's got more difficult. Season before that, 9th, 71 points. 4th, 79. 51. All right, so we've only had more points than this once. Oh, right. Okay. Season's over. That's what we need to remember. Season's over. We'll see what we do on Friday. See what the plan is. And yeah, I'm sure it'll all be fine. I'm sure whatever mood I'm in right now will be quickly erased. Meditation stream on Friday? Maybe. We go to the Mediterranean. I don't know. We'll see. Maggio's got a new save going on right now. We're not going to take any inspiration from him, but you can go and hang out with him. Thank you for putting up with this tonight. Sorry we didn't get in the playoffs at the very least, but who was expecting it really, if we're being honest? See you all on Friday, everybody. Bye now.